Happy New Year, everyone. I don't know about you, but this time of year always gets me thinking about new adventures,
Oh, yeah.
especially those that involve, sunshine and fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of adventures, our deep dive today is taking us straight to the water.
Wait.
We're paddling along with Melissa and Jason Berenstain,
Oh, cool.
the owners of Motor City Paddle Club. They've got some exciting news to share as we head into 2025.
Okay.
We've got a stack of their New Year's messages. We're going to unpack those,
All right.
along with some intel on their home base at Weber Paddle Park, and a really cool new boat they're offering, the goboat. Get ready to learn something new.
Well, what's fascinating about these New Year's messages is how they sort of blend appreciation for the past year with excitement for what's to come.
Yeah.
It's a clever way to engage their existing community, but also pique the interest of potential new paddlers.
Okay, so let's dive into those messages. What are Melissa and Jason telling us? Well, it seems like they're thrilled to be returning to Weber Paddle Park in 2025. And they're not shying away from expressing their gratitude to their customers for making 2024 such a success.
Cool.
There's a real sense of community and shared passion in their words, which is pretty cool to see.
It's more than just cool, it's strategic. By emphasizing their connection with customers, Melissa and Jason are building brand loyalty,
Right?
and they're creating a sense of anticipation for the upcoming season.
You're right. It's subtle but effective marketing. Now, I'm curious about this Weber Paddle Park. What can you tell me about it?
Weber Paddle Park is located in Chesterfield Township, Michigan. Seems like a paddler's paradise, really.
Okay.
According to the township's website, it boasts a kayak launch, a fishing pier,
Yeah.
picnic tables, and even shoreline access to the Salt River.
Okay, that sounds idyllic. But let's be honest, the real stars of the show are the boats themselves. What kind of watercraft can folks expect to find at Motor City Paddle Club?
They've got the classics, of course, kayaks, canoes, stand-up paddle boards, but what really caught my eye is their addition of go boats.
Go boats. Those sound intriguing. I have to admit, I'm not familiar with those.
Think of them as the next evolution of inflatable boats.
Okay.
They're round, incredibly stable, and surprisingly portable. The GoBoat website even boasts that you can pack one into a backpack.
Wait, seriously, a boat in a backpack? That's pretty amazing.
Exactly. It speaks to their versatility, ease of use. And don't let the inflatable design fool you. These GoBoats are saltwater rated and
Okay.
can handle a variety of water conditions.
Okay, I'm officially intrigued. Tell me more about these go boats. What kind of features do they have?
Well, for starters, they're electric, which means you can explore those calm rivers for hours without breaking a sweat. They offer different battery options depending on how far you want to venture.
That's a game changer for those who prefer a more leisurely paddling experience. Did you find any information about their size and capacity?
Absolutely. They come in different sizes to accommodate solo paddlers, couples, and even larger groups.
Okay.
There's the original GoBoat, the GoBoat Double, and a GoBoat Light for lighter paddlers.
Wow, they really have a go boat for everyone. And how fast can these things go?
They have a top speed of about 5 miles per hour, which is perfect for cruising along and soaking in the scenery.
That sounds delightful.
Yeah.
Did you come across any reviews or testimonials from people who've actually tried these go boats?
I did, and one in particular stood out. Someone claimed their GoBoat had actually replaced their 12-foot fishing kayak.
Wow.
That's quite a statement.
Wow, that's impressive. So I'm saying that Melissa and Jason are not only providing the traditional rental options, but also tapping into a whole new boating trend with these go boats?
Precisely. And I think that combination of classic rentals plus this GoBoat novelty likely contributed to their 2024 success and positions them well for an even bigger 2025.
That's a brilliant observation. Yeah. And speaking of 2025, it sounds like Motor City Paddle Club is a business to watch. They're offering a blend of classic fun and cutting-edge boating that seems to be resonating with paddlers of all levels. Now, let's shift gears for a moment and talk about the experience itself. You mentioned the Salt River. What can you tell me about it?
Ah, the Salt River. It's a beautiful waterway. It's known for its calm waters and scenic beauty.
Okay.
The perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle and reconnect with nature.
That sounds incredibly peaceful. It seems like the perfect setting for a relaxing paddle on a go boat or a classic kayak.
Absolutely. The Salt River offers a serene escape for paddlers of all skill levels. It's no wonder Melissa and Jason chose this location for their business.
And speaking of Melissa and Jason, it's clear that they're passionate about more than just renting out boats. They're fostering a sense of community and a shared love for the water.
Their New Year's messages are a testament to that. They're building something special at Motor City Paddle Club, and it's evident in the way they connect with their customers.
You're right. There's a genuine warmth and enthusiasm in their words that goes beyond just business.
Yeah.
Now, I'm curious about their business model. What sets them apart from other paddle clubs?
Their focus on community and customer service is definitely a key differentiator.
Right.
But I also think their embrace of innovation, as seen with the goboats, gives them an edge. They're not afraid to try new things and cater to a wider range of paddlers.
That's a great point. It shows they're forward-thinking and adaptable, which is crucial in today's ever-evolving market.
Yeah.
Okay, listeners, I'm curious to hear your thoughts. If you could design your perfect day out at Weber Paddle Park, which boat would you choose and why? Would you go for a classic kayak, a stable canoe, or maybe even give that intriguing goboat a try?
Cool.
We'll be back in a moment to delve deeper into the world of Motor City Paddle Club and explore what makes them so unique.
What strikes me about Motor City Paddle Club is that they're not just offering rentals, they're curating an experience.
Yeah.
It's about escaping into nature,
Right.
disconnecting from the digital world
Mm-hmm.
and enjoying the simplicity of just being on the water.
I completely agree. Their business seems to tap into like a deeper longing for connection
Yeah,
with nature, with ourselves, and with each other.
exactly. And their emphasis on community reinforces that idea. They're creating a space for people to come together and share their love of paddling.
It's like they've built a tribe around their passion. That's pretty remarkable.
It is, and it speaks volumes about their marketing savvy. They understand that people are craving authentic experiences
Yeah.
and a sense of belonging.
I'm starting to wonder if this focus on community might also be key to their future plans.
Oh.
Do their messages hint at any, like, potential expansion or new ventures?
Well, the messages don't explicitly mention expansion, but their success in 2024 and the buzz they're generating certainly suggests they have room to grow.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities. Perhaps they'll add new locations, expand their fleet, or even host special events and workshops.
Those are all great ideas. It'll be interesting to see what direction they choose to paddle in.
Now, going back to the goboats for a second,
Yeah.
what do you think makes them so appealing, especially to someone who might be considering, you know, ditching their traditional kayak?
I think it boils down to stability and accessibility. Goboats offer a sense of security that can be especially attractive to beginners or those who might be hesitant about tipping over.
That makes a lot of sense.
Hmm.
Not everyone is comfortable with, like, the tippier nature of a kayak.
Exactly. And let's not forget the portability factor. Being able to pack a boat into a backpack opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
It's like they've combined the convenience of an inflatable raft with the performance of, a small boat. That's
Sure.
pretty ingenious.
And think about the implications for accessibility. Go-boats could open up paddling to people with mobility issues or those who simply don't have the space to store a traditional kayak.
Right. It makes paddling more inclusive, which is fantastic.
It is, and let's not forget the environmental benefits of those electric motors. They're quiet, clean, and contribute to a more serene paddling experience.
That's a huge plus, especially for those who value peace and quiet on the water.
Mm.
It aligns perfectly with, the whole nature-loving aspect of cattle sports.
Absolutely, and it resonates with the growing trend of sustainable recreation.
Speaking of trends, I'm curious to know your thoughts on, like, the broader popularity of paddle sports. What's driving this surge in interest?
I think it's a confluence of factors. People are increasingly seeking outdoor experiences that offer both physical and mental benefits. Paddling provides a great workout, allows you to connect with nature, and offers a sense of adventure.
It's like a moving meditation. You're physically active, but also immersed in the beauty of your surroundings.
You've got it. And with the rise of social media, people are sharing their paddling adventures, which further fuels the trend. It's become aspirational.
That's a great point. Seeing those stunning photos and videos definitely makes you want to, grab a paddle and explore.
And Melissa and Jason seem to understand this perfectly. They're not just renting out boats, they're tapping into a lifestyle.
I couldn't agree more. They've created a brand that embodies the spirit of adventure, community, and a love for the water.
It's inspiring to see their passion come to life.
This deep dive has really opened my eyes to the world of paddle sports, and I have to say, I'm feeling incredibly inspired to plan my own paddling adventure.
That's wonderful to hear. And it reinforces the idea that sometimes the most rewarding journeys are found in our own backyards. We don't always have to travel far and wide to experience something truly special.
That's a powerful message, and it speaks to the beauty of discovery no matter where you are. Now, before we wrap up, I want to go back to the New Year's messages for a moment. There was a subtle detail that caught my attention. Did you notice how Melissa and Jason signed off?
I did. They didn't simply say, see you in 2025. They encouraged people to check out their website. It's a clever call to action, reminding people that their journey with Motor City Paddle Club can continue online even during the off season.
That's a brilliant observation, and it shows they're thinking about engagement beyond just the rental season. They're building a year-round community.
And it hints at the possibility of online resources,
Oh.
perhaps even virtual paddling communities or educational content.
Now that's an intriguing thought. It'll be fascinating to see how they leverage the digital world to enhance the paddling experience.
Imagine like virtual paddling tours, online workshops, or even a forum where paddlers can connect and share their experiences. The possibilities are endless.
I love that vision. It aligns perfectly with their innovative spirit and their commitment to community.
And it speaks to the evolving landscape of recreation, where uh, the physical and digital worlds are increasingly intertwined.
You know, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, from the unique features of goboats to the allure of the Salt River and the business acumen of Melissa and Jason. But there's one question that keeps lingering in my mind.
I'm all ears. What's on your mind?
If you could design your dream paddling destination, what would it look like? What kind of scenery would surround you? What type of boat would you be in? And who would be paddling alongside you?
Oh, that's a fantastic question. It really gets the imagination flowing.
Right. It's like we're like creating our own personal paddletopia.
Hmm. For me, I think it'd be like a secluded cove nestled along a rugged coastline.
Oh, nice.
Towering cliffs draped in lush greenery with hidden waterfalls cascading into the turquoise water below.
Wow, that sounds breathtaking. What kind of boat would you be in?
You know what? I think I'd go for a classic sea kayak.
Okay.
Something sturdy and seaworthy, capable of handling those ocean swells.
Okay, and who would be paddling alongside you?
Oh, a small group of close friends. You know, those who share my love for adventure and appreciate the tranquility of nature.
Yeah.
We'd explore those hidden coves, discover secluded beaches, and maybe even encounter some marine wildlife along the way.
That sounds like an unforgettable experience. It's amazing how paddling can transport you to such magical places, both physically and mentally.
It truly is. And, you know, it's not just about the destination. It's about the journey itself, the rhythm of the paddle,
Yeah.
the feel of the wind and the sun on your skin, the sounds of nature all around you.
Yeah.
It's a sensory symphony.
I love that description. It's a reminder that paddling is more than just a physical activity. It's a way to connect with ourselves and the world around us.
Exactly. And it's accessible to people of all ages and abilities. Whether
Mhm.
you're a seasoned paddler or a complete novice, there's a paddling experience out there waiting for you.
And, you know, who knows, maybe exploring our local waterways will inspire us to venture further afield someday.
Hmm.
It's all about cultivating that spirit of adventure.
Well said. And with that in mind, I think it's time to wrap up this deep dive.
But before we do, I want to leave our listeners with a final thought. If Melissa and Jason's story has sparked something within you, if you're feeling that pull towards the water, don't ignore it. Embrace it.
Yes.
Explore your local waterways. Rent a kayak. Or maybe even, give that goboat a try. You might be surprised at what you discover, both about yourself and the world around you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're lucky enough to be in the Chesterfield Township area, be sure to check out Motor City Paddle Club. Melissa and Jason have created something truly special. Until next time, happy paddling, everyone.